You know that feeling, right? When you walk away from a conversation just feeling completely exhausted. It's like you just ran a mental marathon. You're confused, you're drained, and you can't for the life of you figure out what just went wrong. Well, today we're going to dive into a super simple tool that can instantly hand you back the controls in those exact moments.
Oh, we have all been there. You're standing in the shower late at night, or maybe you're driving to work the next day, and bam, the perfect comeback just pops into your head. But in the moment, your mind just went completely blank. It is so frustrating, and it can leave you feeling totally powerless.
But what if I told you that feeling of your mind going blank isn't an accident? Nope. It's often a very deliberate tactic. You've just been led into what I call a mental maze, a kind of conversational trap where every single path you take is designed to lead you right back to thinking you're the one at fault.
So let's just get one thing crystal clear right now. If any of this is starting to sound familiar, you need to hear this. You are not crazy, and you are not weak. You've just been pulled into a very specific kind of game without ever being told the rules.
Manipulators, and this can be anyone, right? A partner, a coworker, even a friend. They pretty much all rely on one key strategy to get the upper hand, and it's called the reaction window.
This right here is their entire goal. They're looking for that tiny split-second opening. They'll use a sharp remark, a backhanded compliment, some kind of twisted story. Anything to get you to react with your emotions before your brain has a chance to catch up. That reaction window, that is exactly where they seize all the control.
And you can see the whole dynamic right here. On one side, you've got the chaos they want you to feel. Fast, defensive, totally confused. But on the other side, that's the approach we're going to learn. Slow, curious, and clear. We're going to learn how to slam that window shut and stay grounded. So, how do we do it?
Well, we're going to use a tool that works just like an emergency brake for these kinds of mind games. It is incredibly simple, but trust me, it is devastatingly effective.
It all comes down to just 5 simple words. We're not talking about some clever comeback or a long-winded explanation. Nope, just a short, powerful question.
Can you say that again? See, manipulative comments are built for speed. They're like a quick jab that's gone before you know it. But asking them to repeat it, that forces them to drag that comment out into the open, stripping away all its power. Now, here's another fantastic one, especially for those confusing, twisted narratives. Can you help me understand? This invites them to actually explain their logic. And what happens is, as they're forced to slowly walk you through their manipulative story, it just starts to unravel right there in front of both of you.
Okay, so let's get into the practical side of this. Knowing the words is one thing. But knowing how to use them effectively, well, that's what really shifts the power dynamic back to you. Think of this 4-step process as your new playbook. So, the next time one of those sharp remarks comes your way, your first instinct is going to be to defend yourself. You have to resist that urge. Instead, just pause. Hold for 2 full seconds of silence. I know, it'll feel like an eternity, but that's where you take your power back. Keep eye contact, keep a totally calm, neutral face, and then ask your question. And the effect is almost immediate. You haven't attacked them, you've just asked for some clarity. But in that moment, all of the pressure shifts right back onto them. You can literally watch the smirk fade from their face as they realize they have to either repeat their nasty comment out loud or back down. Ah yes, now this is the most common escape hatch you're going to see. The second they feel exposed, they'll try to brush it off as a harmless joke, making you feel like you're the one who's overreacting. Do not fall for it. And this is your response. Calm, solid, and incredibly powerful. This one sentence reframes their little joke as what it really is, a pattern of behavior that you've been noticing. It sends a clear signal. I have a memory, I have my shields up, and I am not an easy target anymore. You know, ultimately, this isn't about learning tricks just to win arguments. It's about building an internal foundation that's so strong, these games can't even touch you. The goal isn't to become cold, it's to become solid. So how do you build that solid foundation? You remember these truths. Your peace is not their responsibility. You never, ever need permission to leave a draining conversation that's just going in circles. Just saying, I don't think we're getting anywhere, and then walking away, that is a profound act of self-respect. And this is the absolute core of it. A cold person builds walls to keep everyone out, but a solid person? They have a foundation so strong they don't need walls. They can actually engage with the world without getting knocked over by somebody else's chaos. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Your peace was never in their hands to begin with. It was always yours. So now that you know that, how are you going to protect it?